If you use AI to think, you're See, I ran an experiment to let AI think for me. What I picked as a topic was FPL. So, the catch is, I never played the game before and I didn't really care much about it. But it was a good AI experiment because those matches happened in real time and the AI has to keep up with the real life updates of each player and each team and decide for you which player is best suited for that match. That is where critical thinking comes. You have to have experience or have some football knowledge to understand what players to buy. But I didn't want to do that. I thought, let the AI decide that because the AI should be able to. Because it can go through the data of each player which is available from last season and this season and put together a team that will give me the best amount of points. And to raise the stakes higher, I put money from my own pocket to see if I win money at the end of 10 matches. Here's what you need to know about AI. AI models generally don't have the parameters to think of today. They can only think of things that are happening today if the search volume for that thing is really high. So, in case of a injury of a player or a performance of a football player or something very niche is not going to be flagged by that AI. In fact, most of the data sets of the AI is logged to the previous year. That means you have to use your brain. And the results are that every time I used AI to ask which player to put on my team, it has lied to me because it was referring to the older data set. And that is the instrumental problem with AI. It is locked to an old data set because on the internet, you can't really verify things on day one. And if you put an AI from day one data set, it is going to mess up so much that a lot of things are going to be worse than the data set it picked up from last year. So if you have a business that is usually handled by external factors, like let's say stock market, global politics, trading, for example, right? Or news, even the news cycle, right? These things are going to be really difficult for the AI to manage because it doesn't think like you and I. It only executes based on parameters that it's already trained on, which I think everyone knows. But the reality is that during this test, I realized that the AI, all the answers that it gave for my FPL team were wrong. And I made the least amount of points with the team that it suggested me. After 10 games, or maybe after 5 games actually, I was losing money, so I had to step in. I went through all the performance of all the players and I went and researched on my competitors and I manually made a team myself and won money for the first time. So, if you think that AI is going to think for you, think again.